Today, we're talking about a heartbreaking and shocking incident that happened on Florida's Turnpike near Fort Pierce, a semi-truck driver's illegal U-turn that led to a horrific crash, claiming the lives of 3 people. This story is heavy, folks, with layers of tragedy, legal consequences, and even some ugly online backlash. So, grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's break down what happened, why it matters, and what's being said about it. This is a big one, so let's dive in. Alright, let's set the scene. On August 12, 2025, just before 3 p.m., a devastating crash unfolded on the northbound lanes of Florida's Turnpike near mile marker 171, in St. Lucie County. According to the Florida Highway Patrol, a 2024 international semi-truck, hauling a box trailer, was traveling in the outside lane. The driver, 29-year-old Harjinder Singh from California, decided to make a U-turn at an official use-only crossover, a spot strictly reserved for emergency vehicles like police or ambulances. This wasn't just a bad decision, it was illegal and dangerous. The semi crossed all northbound lanes, cutting directly in front of a Chrysler Town and Country minivan driven by a 30-year-old man from Florida City, with 2 passengers, a 37-year-old woman from Pompano Beach and a 54-year-old man from Miami. The minivan, traveling in the inside lane, didn't stand a chance. The driver couldn't avoid the massive truck, and the van slammed into the trailer's left side, getting wedged underneath it. The impact was catastrophic. The 2 passengers were pronounced dead at the scene shortly before 3:15 p.m. The driver was airlifted to HCA Florida Lawnwood Hospital in Fort Pierce, but tragically, he passed away from his injuries just before 5:15 p.m. The truck driver and his passenger, both in their 20s from California, walked away uninjured. This crash shut down all northbound lanes for hours, causing major traffic backups and leaving witnesses in shock. Now, let's talk about why this crash is so gut-wrenching. The Florida Highway Patrol is investigating this as a traffic homicide case, and on August 17, 2025, they announced that Harjinder Singh was arrested and charged with 3 counts of vehicular homicide. That's a serious charge, carrying heavy penalties in Florida, potentially up to 7 years in prison per count. The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles didn't hold back, with Executive Director Dave Kerner calling Singh's maneuver recklessness that cost innocent lives. But there's more to this story. Authorities also discovered that Singh entered the U.S. illegally in 2018 via the southern border and somehow obtained a commercial driver's license in California. He's now being held on an Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) detainer, which means he could face deportation after his state charges are resolved. This crash wasn't just a tragedy, it sparked a firestorm online. Dashcam footage of the incident went viral, shared by accounts like @unlimited_ls on X, who posted on August 15, 2025, with the caption, "New, 3K** lead after semi-truck makes U-turn on Florida Turnpike." The video shows the truck cutting across lanes, and it's chilling to watch. Social media exploded with reactions, but not all of them were about mourning the victims. Some posts, like one from @Palo874, took an ugly turn, throwing around xenophobic slurs and stereotyping Indian drivers. Community leaders quickly called out this rhetoric, warning against blaming entire groups for one person's actions. It's a stark reminder of how tragedies can bring out both the best and worst in people online. Let's break down why this U-turn was such a deadly mistake. Semi-trucks are massive, up to 80,000 pounds when fully loaded. Making a U-turn on a high-speed highway like the Turnpike, where cars are zooming at 70+ miles per hour, is a recipe for disaster. According to a report from Florida-Justice.com, trucks have a wide turning radius, huge blind spots, and take longer to maneuver. When Singh crossed all lanes, he likely blocked traffic for several seconds, leaving no time for the minivan to react. The result was an underride crash, where the smaller vehicle slid under the trailer, causing devastating injuries. Carlos Portela, a truck driver with 25 years of experience, told WPTV, "When you hold a commercial license, you're considered a professional driver, and you should know better." He added that if one of his drivers tried a stunt like this, it'd be their last day on the job. This tragedy also raises big questions about safety and regulation. How did someone who entered the country illegally get a commercial driver's license? What kind of training did Singh have? Posts on X, like one from @StockBella on August 17, 2025, highlighted the need for stricter oversight of commercial drivers. Safety advocates agree, pointing out that the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration sets strict rules for truck drivers, including hours of service, training, and background checks. If any of those were skipped or ignored, it could point to bigger issues in the system. The trucking company that employed Singh could also face scrutiny. Under Florida law, companies can be held liable for negligent hiring or training, and families of the victims might pursue wrongful death claims to cover medical bills, funeral costs, and emotional losses. Speaking of legal options, this crash has sparked a lot of talk about justice. According to their firm, wrongful death lawsuits in Florida have a 2-year statute of limitations, so the victims' families have until August 2027 to file. These cases could target Singh, the trucking company, or even third parties if road conditions or signage played a role. The Reyes firm, a Florida-based law group, emphasized that gathering evidence, like crash scene photos, black box data, and witness statements, is crucial. They also noted that civil claims can move forward even if criminal charges don't stick. For the families, it's about more than money, it's about holding those responsible accountable and preventing future tragedies. This isn't the first time a U-turn by a truck has caused heartbreak in Florida. A similar crash in 2023 on U.S. Highway 98 near Inlet Beach killed 3 high school seniors when their SUV hit a tractor-trailer making a U-turn, according to usattorneys.com. These incidents highlight the dangers of large vehicles on busy highways and the need for better enforcement of traffic rules. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported that multi-vehicle truck crashes caused 16% more injuries in 2023 than the year before, with risky maneuvers like U-turns often to blame. Florida's Turnpike, along with I-75 and I-95, is a hotspot for these accidents due to heavy truck traffic. The human toll here is what hits hardest. 3 lives were cut short: a 30-year-old man, a 37-year-old woman, and a 54-year-old man, all from South Florida. Their families are left grieving, and as of August 13, 2025, the Florida Highway Patrol hadn't yet contacted some of the victims' relatives, according to TC-POM. Imagine learning about a loved one's death through a news report or a viral video. It's devastating. The community response has been mixed. While many are mourning, others are using this tragedy to push divisive narratives. Posts on X show the split at Oceanbreeze 473 shared the dashcam footage, focusing on the tragedy, while others veered into hate. It's a reminder to focus on the victims and the facts, not stereotypes or agendas. So, where do we go from here? Singh is in custody, facing serious charges, and the investigation is ongoing. The Florida Highway Patrol is digging into why he made that U-turn. Was it inexperience, a lapse in judgment, or something else? The ICE detainer adds another layer, raising questions about immigration enforcement and driver licensing. For the victims' families, the road ahead is long, both emotionally and legally. And for the rest of us, this is a wake-up call about road safety, especially on high-speed highways where one wrong move can change everything. What do you think about this tragedy? Should there be stricter rules for truck drivers? How can we prevent crashes like this in the future? And what about the online backlash? How do we keep it from turning toxic? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and check out our other videos for more deep dives into stories that matter. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.